Hi, my name is Mark Woodridge, and I'm here today to talk about my business plan for the music space of Owatonna, which is a retail and entertainment space in downtown Owatonna where we'll sell music and host events such as live concerts. There's never been a business like this in downtown Owatonna, and Owatonna at all. If Owatonna needs creative new business ideas for growth and revitalization, then the time is definitely now for the music space in Owatonna. The plan is to keep a supply of 2,000 to 5,000, possibly up to 12,000 vinyl records and music in other formats as well. But we've got a good supply of records already ready to sell. We got customers telling us they're ready to buy them. Here's just a sampling of some of the records we're going to have for sale in this store. Also, CDs we're going to carry. CDs as a format are sort of on their way out in this whole age of digital downloads, but there's still a supply of thousands of CDs. People are still buying them to listen to them. They still got their CD players. They're still buying these CDs in used, and so we got a good supply of them. But we're also going to highlight and feature local artists and world-renowned local artists. Also, Owatonna has always been such a breeding ground for music in all genres, but especially in the pop music world and the rock world. The people have gone out in the world from Owatonna, got their start here, and gone out. Groups like Cloud Count, they're very, very well known around the world. Really, got their start right here in Owatonna. Owl City, million-selling artist, and he still lives here in Owatonna, still making his music in Owatonna. We're going to have CDs like Matt Arthur, his CD. Matt Arthur's from Ellendale. He's a musician that definitely will be performing in the music space on the stage and selling his music in the store. We're also, of course, people going to stores and especially music venues want to have something to drink, and I have no intention of making this a bar, but in this world now everybody's into craft beers and all these craft beverages. Well, in the soda world and the pop world, there's just a whole host of really cool and great craft beverages. We're going to carry a good line of those, but we're going to feature some really unique brands, and in some cases, like with the root beer lady from Ely, Minnesota. Check this out. Really nice bottle, with unique packaging, a unique product, good story, but also delicious root beer if you never had that before. But anyway, so we'll be selling beverages in this space, and I know that we have customers for our concerts. I've proven that at Jeff's Hall with the concerts and other things I've done over the years in Owatonna, that people respond. They want to know that world traveling performers will come to places like Owatonna and play, and they'll come. But what I found is that Jeff's Hall has been really great, and it's attracted a really wide audience from. And we've had kids coming, but the people that have come because they decided to come to my concerts there have been ranged from 16 way past 70, and really my average age has been over 60 in the 70s high. It's a very diverse crowd that's been hungry for live music, who says, hey, this is really great, but you should put on more shows. Well, the only way I can really do this properly is to put it on in a place where we own the venue, we own the stage. I already own the stage and such. We have the equipment if we go set it up, but we just need it to happen on a per show basis. The cost just has to be much less on a per show basis. Then you can do that. So the idea is that we'll put it on in the music space. We'll put on up to 4 concerts a month to start. I hope that grows all the way to 12. But what are people going to do? There's plenty of space in here, and so if our crowds are like 35 to 50 people, there's plenty of other space in here. They're going to be milling around shopping in the record store, because frankly they say vinyl's back. Well, in reality, it kind of is. I've spoken to people and they're like, man, that's cool. You're going to have a record shop? I go out of town to buy records. So vinyl's back. People got rid of their old collections, and now they're kind of this nostalgia thing, and they don't want to download, and CDs are gone. So you're like, well, used records. I'm buying used records. We got a whole supply of them, and I'm pretty excited about this. So the idea is that they'll be shopping around in there while the concert is going on, or during the day they'll come in and during limited hours during the weekdays they'll come and shop while the shop is open, and get a beverage along the way as well. So I know I got a good plan here. I know in my head I got it, and I know in my heart I've got a great plan. I got enthusiasm. I got all the my background is one of my greatest strengths in that what I've done up to this point. I've been in the music business. I've worked in promoting local concerts. I've gotten involved in the community. So up to this point, I've even raised some funds through my own personal funds, and then I did an online crowdfunding thing. I raised about a little around $1,000. That wasn't quite my goal. I didn't meet that, but that gave me inspiration that people were into this idea. I've sold a few memberships to my concert club that is going to allow people access into this space. So I've raised some of the money, but what I learned is I didn't want to come in and make this pitch and go, whoa, I need to win, right? I don't need to win. Well, the fact is, I thought, yeah, I own the stage, I own some inventory, I even have bands and performers booked on a basis of we're going to open this around the end of January or February. These artists are going to be on tour. We've talked to them, got them booked based on we need to be open. And what I learned in talking to the city through this plan is that my space that I could use could be open tomorrow as a retail shop. I could go put my records in, have my beverages for sale, and I could open as a retail shop, do nothing. But the fact is, the thing I learned through doing all this business planning, which was essential to getting to this point today, to make this pitch, why I need to win. Well, the fact is, the tips that to make the pitch told me when I read them, tell why you need to win. Well, the fact is I need to win because I learned that there's going to be additional costs in doing this. I'm not going to just be a retail space. I'm going to be a multi-use entertainment space where we're going to actually have people coming in, and so the exit rules, the egress and ingress rules are different. The bathroom rules are different. So I had already factored some building improvements, but I learned a lot that, for example, just to the things I thought I needed to do, I can't just write down on paper. I need to actually have an architect come in and make a plan to present to the city that these are the things I want to do, and so will my ceiling tiles that I thought I could just replace, will those actually even work in the current codes? And I know that I need 36-inch wide doors, and I know that I need I definitely know that I need bathrooms installed in this place. So that just added that my total cost in all that is probably going to be an extra $20,000 to open this up. So really I'm at the point where that money is available through this retail challenge, and I need it. I know I got a good idea. Like I said, it's in my heart. I know this can work. I've done the numbers. I ran the numbers. I've worked the numbers in all ways to where, like, on paper it can work. I know that based on the number of shows we're going to do, and beverages and retail business that I know that I can do based on this stuff. Pretty sure that's can work. I know it can work. On paper it definitely works as a business plan, and it even allows some money for me to pay myself a salary, or to put back into the community, or whatever. But it definitely can work as a plan. But again, some of that, what I learned, wasn't factored. Some of that cost, that additional $20,000 it probably is going to take to make improvements and have an architect's plan and to register my LLC corporation and all that, upwards of $20,000. So either I need grant funding to allow me to use other money to purchase more inventory, or I need to really take a low interest loan from the EDA, which here's my pitch, I guess, to who's ever given out low interest loans in addition to grant funding. I probably need that to do this, but like I said, as a plan, I could open this tomorrow in the space I want to use, but I can't open it up to 50 to 100 people for live concerts on a regular basis. So my pitch is that I need to win this, and I got a great plan, but I need help to do it.